Hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I'm going to be doing a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, also for your cross watchers, also for those of us who find ourselves on this channel without any Piscean anything. You're probably an empath. You probably need messages from your soul. So I asked what this reading was going to be about. Like, what type of energy are we going to kind of bring forward? And I was told a cycle is about to end. This is probably a very difficult cycle for you and has been and involves like intricacies. Uh, I'm just, yeah. Let's go ahead and just pull cards. Have you guys been feeling weird lately? Not necessarily bad weird, but just like, I don't know. Like life and the way you fit into life feels so different. I haven't quite made sense of what it is. I don't know that I want to understand. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And hot flash. Yay for hot flashes. All right. Oops. All right. Shuffle it better. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. All right. Final deck. So here goes. 1, 2, 3. All right. Oh. A new thing is trying to be born. I'm wondering if it's a new type of situation, a new connection, just a new something. In order for a new cycle to start, the current one first has to end, right? So this is kind of telling me like fertility, you're being prepared to start something new. You have to be careful how you do this because we have the protection and the security card. You need protection and you need security. Oh, Lord. That could indicate so much. That can indicate so much. It might be someone renewing an obsession with you. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. Also for those of us who are, basically we're empaths, right? Empaths, and people are super drawn to empaths and Pisceans in particular. With that type of energy, people often get very obsessive, very fixated on you. Okay. Or maybe you're here because you're fixated on a Piscean or an empath, and you're kind of trying to figure out how to find a way in. Even that wording, oh my God. Security and protection. Secure your space. Just secure your space. Make sure you're aware of any attempts that people are taking to I don't know. I can't tell if this is like an attempt using dark magic, an actual attempt to try and locate where you are, like geographically. It might be both. This is some bullshit. I thought this was going to be a good reading. This is another, it's like another drama-filled reading, it feels like. Let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Let's just da 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 da. Oh my God. Dear sweet baby Jesus, can you please turn this reading around? Quick favor, please. Quick favor, turn this reading around. We ask in Jesus' name. In his name, which was not Jesus. All right. Y'all ready? Let's be ready. New birth guarded vigilantly. Shit. How did I not notice that? Remember rebirth? And then you have to guard it vigilantly. Someone is really trying to get past your defenses. We should just all be single. I mean, I don't need to be single because my husband not crazy. But if you are single, stay single for a while longer. No joke. Stay single for a while longer. This is some crazy vibes that I'm feeling. This is like a really crazy, stalkerish, extremely obsessive, extremely compulsive behavior towards you. This is dark. It has a really dark feel to it, like a really dark feel. So, and then here's the next card. Parasitic. Honestly, and these are cycles that are happening. I'm wondering if this is not the first time this person has like either come close to crossing a line or has already crossed the line. I'm about to like I'm about to actually find my TF and be like, look, motherfucker, just be in my life. Take up that space that all these demonic motherfuckers are trying so hard to fill. Just like come back. Just come back. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of this dark magic shit. I'm so fucking sick of this dark magic shit. It's to the point I'm literally like considering that shit. I don't know how I would find them though. That's the problem. I don't know how I would find them. I'm kind of like at a point where it's like, just come back. You're the lesser of the two evils. And not that you're evil, but it's just, Michael goes, keep going. Yeah, fuck you. You said this reading was gonna be chill. Oh my God. I fucking got bamboozled. He said it was gonna be chill. Like, look, see, cycles, they're ending. I'm just saying. I was just I can't even talk right. All right. We're not asking nobody to come back. No, I'm like, for real, something has to be done to stop whatever the fuck this is. It's like a really bad feel that I get. And I don't necessarily feel afraid. It's a bad feeling. Jesus, take me now. The fuck you leave me here for so long. I saw a video of my husband sent me a video of, I don't know where they were, but it was like 2 or maybe 3. No, it was 2 alien crafts in the sky. There was like a football field and there were 2 alien crafts in the sky, and like everyone's freaking out in the video, and I'm like, my carpool's here, bitches, you in the wrong state. I left that state a couple months back. Get him. Recalibrate. I'm in a different state now. This fucking sucks. What you want wants you. If you want resolution, it wants you too, but you have to find the courage to you have to find the courage to allow the resolution to be implemented. Some people are just not going to stop until you like slap them with some truth. I'm ready. I'm done. I hope you guys join me on this shifting in perception. I'm done not retaliating. I'm just done with that. I'm done. I'm done. It's ruffling up my fucking brows. I'm done not retaliating. I'm done. Appropriate measures need to take place, okay? Appropriate measures need to be taken to secure you, to secure your space. Just, my chancla is a fucking, what are they called? A Birkenstock. Bitch, you don't want to be slapped with that shit. It's a Birkenstock. So, I mean, that ain't gonna feel the same as a rubber slipper. I'm just saying. Well, maybe I have a rubber Birkenstock. Oh my god! You know, if you like snap the wrist just enough, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like, I don't know if y'all know, I play badminton. That wrist snap. I'm just saying. You know, like, you gotta warm it up. I could smash that bird. I'm just saying. I still have my racket too. Okay. It is not similar to tennis at all. I tried to play tennis. That's just uncivilized. Expecting me to run that far for one ball? You got shit twisted. I'm sorry. You want me to run that far for that ball? You fucking got shit twisted. I'm just saying. I'm gonna stick with badminton. I'm badass in badminton, just so you know. Toot toot. That's me tooting my horn. Toot toot. That's my badminton horn. Toot toot. Okay. Thank you, Jesus, for making me laugh. Card number 19. Dream a beautiful dream. Maybe we need to focus on something different. This just is such an old story already. Can we just like get past it, fast forward? Because your girl is sick of it. I have a short attention span. I do. Unless it's something I really like, something that's complex enough to really reel me in. The simplicity of this stupidity is I'm just over it. I'm over it. Like, okay, so you're doing black magic on me. Has that worked before? No. I'm done. No reaction. I'm done. We already ended up doing a live stream of undoing, black magic and stuff, bindings and whatnot. Motherfuckers just gonna keep trying. They're gonna keep trying. So there is a way. Am I looking younger? Am I looking more rested and more full of life? There is a way that I'm not going to say publicly, but there is a way where any dark magic that people send to you, it can be used to rejuvenate your auric field. It can be used to rejuvenate your auric field. Rather than harm you, it does the polar opposite. It bolsters your defenses. It just helps to rejuvenate. I don't have any shimmery stuff on my face. I didn't put any glitters. But someone did do black magic on me recently. I don't give a fuck. For real. There is a way that I know of. It's not a spell or any of that. It's because I know how to work energy so intricately. Intricately. I'm just saying. Let people keep wasting their energy. Let's get real serious right now. Let people keep wasting their energy. Let them keep trying. The only thing that you need to make sure of, they should not have physical access to you. No. No, 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 no. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. Okay. When you allow dark shit in, and if you don't know how to protect yourself in your space, you really should consider that etheric defense workshop I'm teaching. You can find that on my website. You need to know how to harness your own energy for your own defense. A lot of the problem that we face is the fact that we don't know how. We don't know how. And our lack of knowing is often exploited by people who do dark, intentionally malicious things. Um, for example, if say you're a renter, right? If you don't know about tenant law, you can absolutely be exploited. You can. It's very easy. It's very easy to lie to you and tell you you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. Um, yeah, it's very easy for someone to exploit the very thing that you don't know enough of. It's easy. If you don't know about medical protocol, they can exploit that. They can exploit that. I was told by the hospital, like, no, they don't have to let me be with my brother as they're like fucking picking on him, you know, that they're not going to let me in. No, motherfuckers, not only did you violate his patient rights, you violated the patient rights that were extended to me as his power of attorney on file. I have the same patient rights that he has because I am his power of attorney. They didn't know that I know that. They didn't know that I knew they should not have spoken to me in that big ass lobby with other people around. Violation of HIPAA. All those people witnessing this conversation, very delicate information regarding a patient that they should be protecting the privacy of. Yep. Why did that end? Why did they get out of his hospital room? There were like, I think over 10 people in his hospital room, just like trying to strong arm him into signing contracts that he kept stating, I don't understand why you guys are doing this to me. They got out of that room after I said, so you feel threatened by an end stage heart failure patient who cannot even bathe by himself, is attached to an IV pole and pump. You feel threatened, but you and your entire staff are in his hospital room with him stating, I don't understand why you're doing this to me. You best believe they got the fuck out that room within minutes. If you don't know, people who want to exploit you will take advantage of that. They will take advantage of that. They will. It's up to you. What do you want to do? Do you want to continue to be the victim? Or do you want to finally live in such a way where you don't have to be anyone's victim? People are still going to try, but who gives a shit? It's not going to get in. You're not going to care because you're too busy living your best life. Live your best life. This cycle needs to end, but it doesn't end until you make it end. How do you make it end? Learn about the very things that are being exploited in order to hurt and harm you. If you don't learn about those things, it will continue. It will absolutely continue. So we've already seen time and time, week after week after week after week after week after week. I feel like I shouldn't even do readings no more. It's all the same fucking thing. It's all the same fucking reading. Someone's trying shit on you. Someone doesn't like you. Okay, let's talk about twins. Oh, no, someone doesn't like you again. Pisces. Can we just like stop the cycle? I want to get off the merry-go-round. I've already vomited everywhere. I want to get off the merry-go-round. Okay. I want to get off the merry-go-round. Have you ever rode a swing and jumped off? I don't know if it's just me. I used to do that as a kid. I used to try and get the swing to go to the highest it could possibly go and then just jump off. And then just jump off. Yeah. I think we should just jump off. Jump off that metaphoric swing, you know? Just like jump off. There's something just so liberating about being able to free yourself on your terms. I want to go skydiving again. But this time, I don't want to be tandem. I want to be on my own. I don't want to be attached to someone. I want to be responsible for the way in which I reach the earth once again. And I think that's very indicative of where I'm at and where the collective consciousness of Pisceans are at. We need to control our lives once again. We have for so long lived in accordance with other people's terms, in accordance with other people's demands, manipulations, unrealistic fucking expectations of us. When are we going to stop? When? When are we going to stop? And it's really us who are telling ourselves these things quietly, very, very quietly. We're telling ourselves these things that help to support other people's maltreatment of us. Not okay. So my mom was a Piscean. And towards the end of her life, she was crying to me one day. And I was like, I don't understand where this is coming from. Why are you waiting for someone to give you permission? Well, because I'm not working anymore. Are they supporting you? They paying your mortgage? Are they buying your groceries? Or are they just a fixture in your mind? You have money. You literally have a shit fucking ton of money. Why are you waiting for this irrelevant person to give you permission to live? She didn't know what to say. I was like, you have a shit ton of money. Like a shit ton. Tell me what you want me to spend it on for you. Like, there's nothing that you can't buy. You have a shit ton. Why are you waiting for someone to give you this permission? And this is such a Piscean fucking mindset where you have the means, but someone has to give you permission to tap into and utilize what is rightfully yours. It is rightfully yours. And no, she didn't have to ask anyone for this money. It's in her name alone. But her mindset of like, oh, so-and-so won't let me. Won't let you what? You let me know. What do you want to buy? I will order that shit online. You pick what color. What do you want to buy? You want a new car? Okay, tell me. 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, sedan, coupe. What the fuck you want? We get it. Oh, no, you can't. No, I absolutely can. What the fuck do you want? We're buying it. This concept of I can't use what is rightfully mine because so-and-so will be mad. Let them be mad. They're exploiting you. Let them be fucking mad. Let them be mad at the fact you cannot be controlled. That cycle needs to end. That cycle needs to end. Yeah. It needs to end. It really, really needs to end. A lot of the reason why I have such a peaceful life, usually, when I don't let fucking drama people in my life, I have a peaceful life. A lot of that has to do with I make my own decisions and I'm responsible for my own decisions. Just me. I will ask the people that I trust their perception on a decision that I'm about to make. But at the end of the day, I have the final say in what I do. I am the final say. If I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it. If I do want to do it, I don't care if you don't want me to. Ooh, see, it's what someone going through a divorce experience. I feel like I need to ask for permission, even though there's nobody to ask anymore. Ooh, see, and that's the thing. Those mental shackles are far worse than any physical ones. They carry through. If you don't put the effort into removing them, even when the dominating person in your life is gone, you still have that on. There was really no one left to dominate her. It's all psychological at that point. Physically, there is no one there. It's one of those things. I gotta get. So she like one of the last things that she asked me for, Louis Vuitton. She wants a Louis Vuitton. I know what you think I do for work. You asking me for a Louis Vuitton. Can I get your debit card? But that's one of the things she asked me for. And it's really this thing of like, you have money. Like, stop. Stop. Oh, but I don't want to waste it. If it runs out, well, I'm taking care of you right now. Well, who gives a fuck if it runs out? I'm paying all your medical shit anyways. Spend it on you. Get yourself nice outfits. Get yourself, pick it and I will help you. Pick what you guys want. And the words that I share from the experiences that I live can help you find your courage. Y'all, it's a very difficult thing for me to watch other people live that same type of life. It's very, very difficult for me. It's so hard and so just sad for me. It's sad. It Card number 15, big bold vision. Have a big bold vision for your life. Stop waiting for someone to show you a trailer of a movie that you would love to be starring in. Create your own movie. Create your own script. Create your own movie. Bring in your own supporting cast. All of that. All of that. Be the protagonist of your life, not your own personal internal antagonist. Be your own protagonist. Be the hero of your life. There's a lot of things that happen in my life that if the average person knew what was going on, you'd be like, oh my God. Like, how do you deal? Failure doesn't run through my blood. That's how I deal. It's this knowing that within my genetic makeup, I don't have the option of failure. I don't have the option of weakness. I don't know what those two things are. Because anytime I feel weak, I push myself to the point where I feel strong again. Anytime there's some perception of some potential failure, I will redirect myself and find another way around because, motherfucker, you will not stop me of what I need to do. You might slow me down, you might inconvenience me, but you will never never get my compliance in your attempt to destroy me. Fuck you. Do your fucking job in my life. If you are supposed to be an antagonist for the next 2 months, antagonize me for 2 months, and then you're fucking laid off from that job. You don't get to stay 6 months. If your role in my life is to challenge me through your attempt to harm me for the next 2 weeks, do your thing, boo. Do your thing. I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to accrete the kind of frequency I need to accrete in response to your shit. Whether I know what you're doing or not, I will do this. And when I feel that surging, I know. Ooh, higher selves go fuck shit up. She pissed. I wonder who she gonna fuck up, because this is not gonna be good for them. Hey, let people serve their purpose in your life. Stop holding on to things. Stop holding doorways open. Stop. Focus on you and your growth. Certain types of people will be allowed into your life in certain seasons, when you're at certain parts of your growth. And these people, no matter what their personal intention is, their purpose in your life is to create an instance that you can launch yourself from. I'm just saying. I gotta, hold on. I gotta share this with you guys. So my therapist is asking me, what's next for you in getting your creativity back? Because the past few months have just really so negatively impacted me, right? And I said to her, talking out loud of some of the new things I'm realizing with my audience feels important for us as a collective group. I'm considering adding a podcast to my public work and potentially another in-person retreat event. I've already created an opportunity for an etheric defense online workshop to help the attendees learn to better protect their personal space and the sacredness of their self-healing journey. So much good will come from these past few months. There is no other way I would choose to process and heal from this. None. It has to be more than just me learning and growing from such a crazy struggle. I deeply believe that as I'm able to rise, any who want to join should be able to as well. No matter what people try, and y'all, I don't even want to fucking share what's being tried. I just don't. You'd vomit if you knew. I don't give a shit what's being tried. I'm physically safe at this point. I like to think that. I'm physically safe at this point. I don't give a shit anything else. No. You will not continue your access of me through mental shit. No, I refuse. I refuse. I give myself permission to have these days where it's hard. Elevations in anxiety, elevations in my agoraphobia that's developing, elevations in the intensity of my PTSD and all of these other psychological things. There will be days where I will feel like I am breaking down again. That's okay. Those are probably the days where I am being deconstructed in the areas that were not properly reconstructed. I got to give myself some time. I might go quiet again for a little bit. I will come back. I will not hide from my journey. I will not hide from you witnessing me in my journey. It's okay. I'm not here to serve as an example of someone who never experiences anything. I'm here as a real human being. However different I am from you, I'm just the same as you as well. Just because I have differences doesn't mean I'm a different person altogether. Every single human being through your life, you will have cycles of challenge. What you do with that challenge will indicate to you how that challenge will affect you. If you allow that challenge to manipulate you into entering this really toxic place within you where you have no plans of exiting that, that's going to be really shitty. If you can enter into that toxicity knowing my experience here in this toxic space is temporary, and this temporary experience will help to better juxtapose with a polarity that is different than what this is. As dark as this period is, I will eventually be catapulted to a period that is just as bright as this is dark. And that is my reality. The more difficult the struggle I face in this moment, the higher the rewards as I learn. This is who I am. This is who I have always been. And this is who I'm no longer ashamed to be. Because for a long time, there was this shame about, like, oh my God, the problem is me because no one else goes through these types of things but me. So it has to be me that's the problem. Instead of seeing the reality of the situation, oh, soul's giving me another opportunity to grow. Kind of sucks, but let's do this. Let's do this. Let's grow through it. Let's use it to ripen our inner under overstanding of ourself and soul. Let's help it to further ripen the way we fit into our life. These cycles are like workout routines. When you learn how to do the circuit, you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You understand that this exercise, this repetitive movement will strengthen this muscle group. I have to do it in this particular form. This is the amount of weight I can carry. I need to challenge my body and carry something a little bit heavier. This is how you achieve hypertrophy. What is hypertrophy? The growth of your muscle. What is the primary component of hypertrophy? In order for you to achieve hypertrophy, you have to first break that fucking muscle down. You have to break it down. You have to allow the micro tears that occur. And then you refill that. When you know what the building blocks are, you can have hypertrophy at a very efficient, accelerated rate. Very accelerated. Yep. Yeah. It's actually pretty easy. If you remove the things that cause inflammation, if you remove the things that cause massive swings in your blood sugar levels, you won't be hungry all the time. You won't have that sugar crash. You'll have the very things that are necessary for your body to repair itself. Plus, with that additional weight that you carry, you can gain muscle mass. Why do we need to gain muscle mass? For aesthetics? No, for efficiency. You want to lose weight? It takes more caloric intake every single day to maintain a pound of muscle versus maintaining a pound of fat. Yeah. And you're here being told by people, you just got to do hours upon hours of cardio. You do hours upon hours of cardio, your body will cannibalize the muscle that you gained, that you worked so hard to gain. So what's the key? Fuck cardio. I don't do cardio. Sometimes I'll do like 5 minutes just to get my body like, hey, we're going to do some work, girl. Wake up. Sometimes, very rarely, I'll do maybe 5 minutes of cardio. How do I help my body? I lift and I lift heavy. Whatever my joints can handle, that's what I'm lifting. If my joints can't handle it, I'm strapping that bitch up. I'm putting a brace on, I'm putting it tight. I'm learning what mechanics I can use. This applies to your life on such a profound level. If you only knew you want to grow spiritually, It's the same thing as growing a muscle. What is the most efficient way to grow a muscle? What is the most efficient way to achieve hypertrophy? Failure. What does that mean? I've said this so many times on live streams. You work that muscle until it fails, not until it burns, not until it's sore, not until you want to give up, until you cannot move that joint anymore. That's what you do. Once you achieve failure, you stretch it out. Stretch it out, try and release some of that lactic acid. And then what do? Before that workout is done, you have to do this within 30 minutes of the workout being completed. You supplement. The body is trying to repair the injury. It's an injury. Those are micro tears. It's not a traditional injury, but you've torn your muscle. Micro tears in the muscle lead to hypertrophy, so long as you properly supplement within a specific period. BCAAs, yep. The building blocks. Branch chain aminos are so fucking crucial. When it comes to the spiritual aspect of this metaphor, what is a spiritual BCAA? Quiet time, recentering, allowing yourself to digest what has just happened. You have to. You have to. And Plum, maybe your body doesn't want the weight. I know you're already very tiny to begin with, but maybe your body doesn't want the weight. Maybe instead of focusing on keeping the weight on, you should focus instead on building more mass, meaning muscle growth. You know, there's a lot of things that can be such a beautiful, very, very powerful analogy for the way you function within your spiritual journey. You have to allow yourself to experience these hardships that are a part of the growth. Hold up. Let me see. I don't think I have it. Ba, 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 ba. Bum, bum, bum. I don't have it. Where would it be? I don't want to go through all that. Hold on. What? Okay. Michael says you have to be aware. Let's see. I don't know where. Tell me where to look. Hold on. He says I passed it. How about you just tell me? Jesus, Mary and Joseph. He's like, you have to include the whole family. I do. I don't know where it is. Oh my God. Okay, you have one final chance to tell me where to look. Aside from that, nope. This is the final folder I'm looking in. If it's not in here, that's just shit out of luck, isn't it? This is shit out of luck. Hold on. He says it doesn't count because this isn't the folder he told me to look in. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, here. Whatever. Michael is totally talking shit. All right. There it goes. I've posted this before. 6 weeks. My flat ass. I have a flat ass to like a little bit of a donk. A little bit of a donk. Yeah, no. If I were to tell you the pants that I'm wearing in that picture, the emoji pants, um, those pants are size 8 in children's. Those pants are for 8-year-olds. And if I were to tell you the black pants that I'm wearing on the right, um, everywhere on my leg was loose except my ass, and that's a medium in women's. 6 weeks. 6 weeks. You go on Instagram to have that type of growth. Women a fraction of my age take several years. Years. I can do that in 6 weeks. And no, I'm not starving myself. I'm not doing anything beyond hypertrophy, working to failure. So why are you afraid of failing? Because society will judge you? They already judge you. You afraid to fail because what? Tell me. Do tell, do tell. Why are we afraid to fail? I'll show you another picture. This wasn't even at my heaviest, okay? 40 years old. You see those weights? Those are 45-pound weights. Each plate is 45 pounds. I was told nearly 20 years ago I needed total knee replacement for both my knees. They said within that year, I wouldn't be able to walk. Did you see how many 45-pound plates are on each side? It takes a lot for me to reach failure. That's several hundred pounds. And I would do reps upwards of 30. Several hundred pounds. When I stopped working out, what it took to get me to failure was about 100-something thousand pounds in one session. I don't say this to brag. I say this because my failure is contingent on what I believe about myself. What I believe about myself is what will determine how that failure can be turned into success. If you were to ask anyone that type of growth for the type of condition my body is in, my knees, my age, all of that, they would tell you that's impossible. It's impossible because you don't believe it. Did I set that goal? That in 6 weeks, I'm going to be that size and be able to lift this. No. The goal is I'm going to push myself because I deserve to know exactly what I'm capable of. That was the only goal. That was the only goal. Some people see it as like, well, if I can leg press 200 pounds and I'm only 110 pounds, that's fucking badass. Nah, not me. If I can leg press 200 pounds 30 times, I'm going to stack it up 250. Can I do it at least 8 times? Woo, bitch, you did it 15 times. Stack it up 275. Can I do it 15 times? Fuck yes, I did it 15 times. Stack it up 300 pounds. Okay, that kind of burns. That fucking burns. My ass feels broken. Okay. Yeah, we did 8. Good job. Sit for a few minutes because you might fall if you get up now. And people, the men would watch me working out like, whoo, motherfucker, stop looking at me. Privacy, personal space, personal space. I don't do it for anyone else. I don't do any of it for anyone else. I don't give a shit about the aesthetics. People be like, oh, look, my waist so I don't give a shit. I've had hella fucking kids. Hella kids. I have hella stretch marks. I have hella loose skin. If you don't find that attractive, that's not my problem. I'm not trying to attract you. I'm trying to stabilize my pelvic girdle. That's what I'm doing. People are like, oh, damn, she got a booty. I don't give a shit about the booty. I give a shit about my function, my form. I give a shit about my strength. Can I carry the load my life places on my shoulders every fucking day? Yes, I can. Mentally and physically, yes, I can. Am I making it a goal to look like women who are a fraction of my age? No, baby boo, if you feel good about yourself, that's great. I can celebrate you. I can look at another woman and be like, oh, girl, you look fucking good. You tight. Damn, keep it up. There's no jealousy there because there's no competition. There is no jealousy there because there's no competition. When you can live your life in that way, you end yet another toxic cycle. It's toxic. It's toxic to allow society to convince you that someone is your competition. No, baby boo, there's space for all of us to be healthy, for all of us to be fit, for all of us to succeed, for all of us, all of us, all of us, all of us, all of us. I once was working out and there was this girl, I swear to God, she must have been like 20, maybe 21, no more than 21. And she was like trying to keep up with me when I was working out, like competing, like full on competing with me. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Finally, near the end of my workout, I turned to her, honey, I could have birthed you. I'm over 40. You look good though. You do. You got to work on your confidence. She didn't know what the fuck to say. I saw you following me through the whole gym. I'm not your competition, and you're not mine. We're at different places within our growth. You look really good. You have to work on your confidence. Work on it to the degree that you don't have to compare yourself to other women. We should be supporting ourselves as well as other women. She didn't know what to say. I didn't say it to tear her down. I said it so she could free herself from her own bullshit. Then I left the gym. My workout was done. Complete with her looking over at my phone, checking to see. You want to know the app? It's JetFit. Do you want to know how many reps I do? The weights? Go ahead. Scroll through my phone. I really don't care. I want you to succeed. But I want your success to not be at the cost of your self-worth, your sense of self. There's room for all of us. There really, truly is. I don't see anyone as my competition. There are some who can serve as inspiration. There are some who are a fucking inconvenience because they're so hell-bent, on competing with you. Not me. There's no competition at all, ever. If you can do what I do, that's fucking awesome. That's awesome. Like, I could literally celebrate that. If you can't do what I can do and you're trying so hard to do what I do, that makes me sad for you. Because you don't understand, you carry a value and a worth that I don't carry. You're important in different ways than I am important. But the reality is, we're both important. We fill specific roles within societies that no one else can fill. Every single person fills a role that no one else can fill. No one else can fill my husband's shoes. No one. No one can ever love me the way he does. No one can get me to learn and grow and heal the way he does. And no, he's not my twin. He's not a twin flame. He's not a twin ray. No, he's neither of those things. There is no twin flame, twin ray, twin anything that can take his place in my life and my journey. None. None. I'm very clear with myself about my life and the components within my life. This concept of, and I know plenty of people have this thought of like, I could get someone better. I can't. What I have with my husband is the apex of what I want to experience with another human being in this life. If that is done, I'm not trying to replace that. That stands alone. That's that. I'm never having this again. Why? Is it because, oh no, Emmie, someone can love you again? I'm pretty sure, but I don't want to invest in another human being the way I've invested in this man. I don't. When this is done, at some point, it will be finished. Because we won't die at the same time. Either I will go first or he will. But at some point, this will be finished. And my logic is, it's one of the most beautiful things I've ever experienced in my life, and I don't need to recreate that. Because it takes away from the purity of what was experienced with him. I don't need that again with someone else. Instead, I will focus on growing myself as an individual completely. That's the next part of my journey. Focusing strictly on me. By that time, my children will be grown. They will be full-on adults and have their own lives. I will still be a part of their lives, but my focus will be shifted. It will be shifted to grow myself in ways that, maybe I feel like it's not yet a priority because I have to, wife and mother roles and this and that. And it's not that I'm not as important. It's that those things are more important to me right now, this place in my journey. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm not putting myself on the back burner because I'm a part of that. That is a part of me. The cycles that teach us we can only live in one specific way because this is what society tells us we should live as needs to stop. It is okay for me to have been a young mother, to have started my family in my 20s and stop going out. Like people like, oh my God, you're just such a good mom. You totally gave up your life when you were in your 20s. Gave up my life? You mean get drunk at a bar? Hook up with random people? That was never my life, baby boo. I didn't like doing that to begin with. Like, what did I give up? As a matter of fact, not only did I not give up anything when I was 20, like I was done going to clubs at like 19. Please, fuck out of here with that shit. That's not I don't need a vacation from my life. I don't need to drink away my problems and stuff. Like, I don't have problems like that. I have internal struggles. And people would literally say this to me, like, oh, you're such a good mom. You totally gave up your life when you were like in your 20s. My children are my life. What the fuck are you talking about? In order for me to go out, my husband had to force me. Like, no, you cannot stay home. No, your girlfriends are going out. You have to go with them. I don't want to. I'm going to tell them you told me not to go. No, you got to go out. I don't want to go. They're just going to go drink. I don't like this shit. They have waited months for you to go out. Fine. Can I be home by like 10? He's like, no, that's when people start going out. But I'm tired like at 10:30. It's bedtime. I don't want to go out. He would, like months. He would be like, you have to go out. Give up my life. Please. I didn't give shit up. I made a decision. I made a decision that would be the most beneficial for me as a human being. It wasn't either or. It wasn't be a woman or be a mother. To me, they're the same thing. They're the same thing. And there's so much satisfaction in the choices that I've made for myself. So much satisfaction. And this is why I can honestly be a happy person and be honest in that I don't need a vacation from my life, despite the fact that I literally work 7 days a week. I literally work 7 days a week. Y'all, yesterday I went live in the morning, I did expedites in the afternoon, and then I taught a class for 2 hours. Yesterday was my day off. Every day off goes that way. I'm the person that has a notification on my calendar that today is my day off. And it wakes me up in the morning to let me know today is your day off. Tell me how many days I've had off. I don't even know what that is. This is not work for me. This is my life. People say, oh, you work too much. You mean I exist too much? Is that what you mean? Because this is just me existing. Just so happens, my existence now involves schedules. It also takes care of food, shelter, vehicles. I am a prime example of allowing your purpose to also take care of you. The work that I do, my entire life, I've done that completely for free. Entire life. If you had met me before 2017 and you needed something, do it for free. There's never any talks about any fees. I will not even accept any tips, nothing. You have a need, I take care of it. Yep. I would be awake around 4 in the morning. That's when I start my day, around 4 or 5. And I'd already be in my messenger helping tons of people. And it would go through the whole day. I would take breaks to do homeschooling with my kids, whatever needs to, housekeeping, whatever needs to be done. In between those periods, I'm helping people. Husband gets home from work. Now I can focus strictly on helping people. And I would stay awake all the way until about 2 a.m. Wake up again at 4 a.m. This is my life. It's not just a job. My job is to be me. How fucking beautiful is that? My job is to be me. The work that I do is work that I've always done. It's just now I'm compensated for my time. Can you make that your goal? Not to be me, but to allow yourself to receive what is rightfully yours. The life that is most well suited for the gifts that you were given. The cycle of other people within spiritual communities telling you that you're not allowed to earn a living wage because these are gifts. They're my gifts, not yours. You fucking narcissist. They are my gifts, not yours. I'm not selling my gift. I'm being properly compensated for the time that I spend sharing my gift. These are the same people who, you have a need, start a GoFundMe. I'll share it. But they won't ever fucking compensate you. They won't ever give you anything, not even $5 to help you feed yourself and your family. I mean, forget the fact that you've helped them so many times. Those are the people who think that way, who feel entitled to you, your energy, your gifts. That cycle needs to end. It just needs to end. It's time for the rebirth of your magic. Let your magic truly come home to you. It's time for you to allow your growth. Come out of your chrysalis. Your wings are ready. It's okay if you are innocent to the ways of the world and the maliciousness of other people. You don't have to know fully that people are capable of being malicious intentionally. Keep being you. Keep being oblivious to the way the world functions in its negativity. Instead, really cultivate your positivity. Really cultivate your willingness to change the world. Sometimes when we are too aware of the negativities, it infects us and causes us to live in such a way that's just like a scaled down version of that negativity. What do I mean? Well, the world doesn't give us permission to be truly sovereign and free. It just doesn't. It doesn't. There's no nation that does that. It doesn't. The nations that did that, they were almost eradicated. Indigenous peoples of all regions. Yeah. Those are the people who respect sovereignty. I don't know if their cultures still do, but once upon a time, absolutely. Absolutely. So then, because the world tells us we can't do this, we tell ourselves, oh, no, that's impossible. I can't do that. Yeah, you fucking can. Yeah, you can. I built my corporation several years ago in a parking lot with a prepaid cricket phone. My business overhead was $30 a month. Yeah. I have a viable LLC. Yep. I'm independent. I don't have to do what an employer tells me to do. I still have to take accountability for my actions. Yeah. I built what I have in a parking lot inside a 24-year-old RV that leaked from bumper to bumper, had no toilet, no electric, and no running water. And $30 cricket phone. Yeah. Yeah. That's all I needed. That and a willingness to finally step into my actual purpose. This is not even my full purpose yet. This is me still dragging my feet because, oh, all these reasons why I can't. No, there's no real way. Oh, because I'm Asian and the world's not ready for Asian. Oh, shut up, girl. Shut up, girl. You just be honest. You are not yet ready to fully step in and let go of the control you try and exert on your journey. That's okay. You will continue to process and grow and expand your awareness of yourself, and eventually you will let go and you'll free float. It doesn't even require swimming. Free float. You're like one of those, what are they called, bobbers, where, because the fishing line kind of got snagged, it's been submerged, and once that line snaps, the bobber can rise to the surface. It's just a given. It's just a given. It's going to rise to the surface because that's the way it was built. That's what it was designed to do. Whatever you were designed to do in your life, that is what you will do. When you stop trying to control, stop trying to dictate and all of this stuff, when you exit out of that duality and allow yourself to exist in a totality, the interference will disappear. You will be protected and you will begin receiving the visions of life beyond that spiritual death you just experienced. It takes the elimination of your identity as you know it to be right now. You have to go ahead and defend to the end the worthwhile. You are worth it in this process. You are worth it. You come from a legacy of light. That is you in all your stages. You're born as a spiritual baby when you are in human body, and you spend your life trying to expand your awareness and enter into the adulthood of your soul. That is not the end all be all. That 5D is not the end all be all. It's just not. That's a very base level for you to operate at. Like, that's not some high thing. That's a base level for you to begin understanding how to live with compassion, authenticity, and purpose. That is the bottom level of this. That's not some like, that's the apex. That's the fucking ground floor. 5D is the ground floor. We still living in the basement. We haven't given ourselves permission to walk up the stairs to the ground floor. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Let the dark shit swirling around you remind you of how bright your light actually is. This concept of you're just not enough and this and that, and all the ways in which you convinced yourself that this is all you deserve. I'm not filthy rich. I'm just stable. I'm able to help my family. I'm able to help other families. It's stable. I'm not rich. It's stable. I deserve more than this. That's a fucking powerful statement. Because see, the Piscean in me says, it's enough. You have just enough to help, a few people, and your family's okay. No, I don't need just enough. I need what's rightfully mine. I need what's rightfully mine. What is rightfully mine? The type of wealth that can allow me the privilege, the honor of feeding the entire world, housing the entire world, providing free medical care for the entire world. I deserve that. I deserve that. I deserve that type of wealth so that I can fulfill the privilege of feeding everyone, housing everyone, providing medical care for everyone. These are the things that we fight other people for. We fight other people to survive. The bare minimum. Bare minimum. I see people, they had videos that I came across where they're bragging that they beat out like 36 other bidders for a house, and like they had to pay X thousands amount more, and like, oh, Jesus helped us. How the fuck are you okay with that shit? How the fuck are you okay with that shit? You're extremely happy and celebrating the fact that the stage has been set to prevent those of us who are able from owning our own home. There's nothing to celebrate there. I don't feel like there's anything to celebrate there. I feel like that's fucking bullshit. I tried to get a car loan, self-employed. I transfer from my processor into the account, payment processor into a personal account. And the car place said, oh, I'm sorry, we can't count that as income. What? It says transfer, not deposit. All of my payments are processed online. I never like receive a check that I deposit into my personal account. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, I'm really sorry. A lot of like business owners are having a hard time. The banks won't allow it. I'm sorry, what? What are our other options? This bitch told me I could fucking pay it in full. I could, but I'm not going to. The fuck you tripping? You're fucking tripping. So you can look at my bank statement and tell me that I can afford to pay an entire fucking car in full, but you refuse to give me a loan for like $500 a month. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You lost your caca ass fucking mind. other option is to put a 50% deposit. I'm not doing that. I don't give a shit if you think I can afford it. I'm not fucking doing that. No. I give you $2,000 and you set up a fucking payment plan because I want this shit to build my credit more. Like, y'all be too fucking much. Seeing the true you. Seeing the true you. Allow yourself to truly see yourself. And yeah, no, I got my way. I'm not giving you fucking 50% deposit, down payment. And no, I'm not buying this car outright. You're fucking tripping. You're fucking tripping. No, I got my way. We can play this game. We can play this game together. Yeah, no, I'm good. This world is stacked in such a way that hopes you fail. I don't give a shit what you hope. I'm not failing. I'll find a loophole and I'll prance right through it like the badass motherfucking unicorn that I am. And that's what I did. I pranced my way through CarMax, bitches. I was trying to get my son on the loan so that we could build his credit as well. And I mean, my credit is fine. Like, these bitches, they just be too fucking much. Too fucking much. Like, okay, you see I have like excellent credit. You see all of these transfers for income. You want me to pay a car in full? Bitch, no. What are the options? Well, what if I said yada yada yada? Ma'am. And she couldn't tell me I couldn't say that. She told me that she'd get her manager. Well, you go right ahead and I'll talk to her. Okay, I gotta go, guys. Thumbs up for the video. Subscribe. Love you. See you guys soon. Bye.